Welcome to Calendar for Climate Change. This month we are looking at the importance of ecology. This video will give you an overview of some apps and electronic resources you can use to track biodiversity in your garden and your local area. The destruction of our natural ecosystems and biodiversity is a major consequence of climate change. However, we have played our own part in this destruction by building new infrastructure and manicuring our lawns. This has all led to a steady decline in our native pollinator and wildlife populations. Pollinating insects play a very special role in our natural ecosystem. Without pollinators, over 80% of the plant life on Earth would die. This is why it is important to protect our natural ecosystem. In recent years, there has been a movement to protect our native environment through rewilding our local areas and tracking our wildlife. Movements like the All-Ireland Pollinator Plan and Tidy Towns have increased citizen participation across the country, mobilizing communities to protect our native areas. There are many ways that you can get involved through apps that help you to track different ecological activities. While some of these apps are for personal pursuits, there are a few apps that allow you to submit your own data to help with the conservation of our native habitats. One such app is FIP, which allows people to conduct their own ecological study in their own gardens to track the presence of pollinating insects. The results are submitted to the National Biodiversity Data Centre to help with conservation efforts. Other apps such as the Biodiversity Data Capture app allow for users to submit reports of wildlife they have spotted in the wild. This information is entered into the national database, which tracks all wildlife populations across the country. It is incredibly important to track our native pollinator populations as they support our ecosystem. Apps that track pollinator populations or help to identify the different types of wild and plant life can be very helpful when trying to boost biodiversity in our gardens. Who knows what kind of ecosystems already live in our back gardens? With the help of these apps, you can learn and discover more on your own doorstep. Congratulations, you now have the tools to help boost biodiversity in your garden and local area.